For one Friday night in June, downtown Colorado Springs turns into the front door for one of the wildest races in America. Cars, drivers, stunt shows, vendors, crowds, and the countdown to the summit of Pikes Peak. I'm James Dean with the James Dean Mountain Homes team, and we are your local mountain and Colorado Springs real estate experts. We absolutely love answering your questions about the area, so if you're buying, selling, or just curious about the Pikes Peak region, reach out. You can call us or text us at 719-266-2725 or email at info@jdmrt.net. Check out the link below for our 2 free resources, the Pikes Peak Relocation Guide and a Buy Local Guide. You can also head to www.jdmountainhome.com to start your home search and hit that subscription button and notification bell so you don't miss our next update. Today, we're talking about the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb Fan Fest. What it is, when it happens, what to expect, and why Race Week is such a big deal in Colorado Springs. The Pikes Peak International Hill Climb is also known as the Race to the Clouds. In 2026, the race is scheduled for Sunday, June 21st, and the official Pikes Peak International Hill Climb site calls it the 104th running of the event. This race has been part of the region since 1916, and Visit Colorado Springs describes it as America's second oldest motorsport event. The course is what makes it legendary. It runs 12.42 miles up Pikes Peak Highway and starts at 9,390 feet, winds through 156 turns, and finishes at the 14,115-foot summit of Pikes Peak. That is not normal racing. That is a mountain climb with changing weather, changing pavement feel, thinner air, exposure, elevation, and almost no margin for sloppy driving. Visit Colorado Springs notes that what can take a normal driver 1 to 3 hours takes top competitors around 10 minutes. The current overall record listed by Visit Colorado Springs is 7 minutes, 57.148 seconds, set by Romain Dumas in the all-electric Volkswagen IDR Pikes Peak in 2018. So when people call it the Race to the Clouds, that is not just a nickname. The finish line is literally above 14,000 feet. Now, race day is intense. It starts early. It requires tickets and spectators. Choose from designated areas along the course. Visit Colorado Springs lists 7 spectator areas: Devil's Playground, Cove Creek, Glen Cove, the ski area, Halfway Picnic Grounds, 9 Mile, and the start line. Each one gives you a different kind of view, from the start line atmosphere to high elevation vantage points near the top of the mountain. But if you want the race week energy without committing to the full mountain race day plan, FanFest is the easier entry point. Visit Colorado Springs lists Pikes Peak International Hill Climb FanFest for Friday, June 19, 2026, rain or shine, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. in downtown Colorado Springs. And this is not a small side event. Visit Colorado Springs describes it as one of the area's largest and most popular street festivals, spanning about 10 city blocks. The basic idea is simple. Bring the race energy downtown before the cars head up the mountain. You can expect driver meet and greet opportunities, stunt performances, vendors, and sponsor booths, and family-friendly entertainment. It's the kind of event where someone who knows every division and driver can have a great time. But so can someone who just wants to walk around, look at cars, hear engines, grab food, and enjoy a big summer night downtown. For the car-curious person, FanFest is probably the most approachable way to experience the hill climb. Race day on the mountain is amazing, but it requires planning. FanFest is easier. You show up downtown, walk the route, see vehicles up close, and feel the scale of the event before the serious race day logistics kick in. If you have kids, this is also usually the more flexible option. You can stay for part of it, leave when you need to, and still get the visuals, cars, crowds, lights, music, demonstrations, and the whole race week atmosphere. A few practical tips. First, go early if you want easier parking and more room to move around. A 10-block downtown event draws a crowd, and the closer you get to peak evening hours, the busier the sidewalks and intersections will feel. Second, wear comfortable shoes. This is a walking event. You're not sitting in one place the whole time. You're moving between displays, vendors, performances, and crowd pockets. Third, bring layers. It is June, but it is still Colorado Springs. And downtown can go from warm sun to cool evening quick. If clouds roll in or wind picks up, a light jacket makes the night easier. Fourth, if you care about specific drivers or demonstrations, check the final event schedule before you go. Big events like this can have updates as race week gets closer. Now let's talk about what FanFest is setting up, the race itself. The official Pikes Peak International Hill Climb site lists the 2026 divisions as Unlimited, Time Attack 1, Pikes Peak GT4 Trophy by Yokohama, Open Wheel, Pikes Peak Open, and Exhibition. That variety is part of the fun. You're not just watching one type of car, you get full purpose-built machines, production-based racers, open wheel cars, experimental builds, and teams are all trying to solve the same mountain in different ways. The mountain is the common opponent. At the start, drivers are below 9,400 feet. By the finish, they're above 14,000. The air changes, the grip changes, the temperature can change, visibility can change, and the road itself is full of turns that punish mistakes. That is why FunFest has a different energy than a normal car show. These are not just display pieces. They're machines and teams preparing for a very specific challenge 2 days later. If you're filming this for a social content, FanFest gives you a lot to work with. Start with the downtown crowd. Get wide shots that show the scale of the street festival. Then capture close-ups, wheels, decals, driver names, helmets, kids reacting, people taking photos, engine starting, sponsor booths, and the evening light on Tejon. Then connect it visually to the mountain. Any shot where you can see Pikes Peak in the background helps remind people that this whole downtown party is leading toward one very serious road up one very serious mountain. So here's the simple race week rundown. Friday, June 19th, FanFest, downtown, from 5 to 9 p.m., rain or shine. Expect driver meet and greet, stunt performances, vendors, sponsors, entertainment, cards, crowds, and a 10-block street festival atmosphere. Sunday, June 21st, race day on Pikes Peak Highway. Course is 12.42 miles, 156 turns, starting at 9,390 feet and finishing at 14,115 feet. If you want the full motorsport experience and you're ready for the early morning tickets, spectator zones, mountain weather, and race day logistics, then plan for the mountain. Either way, this is one of the events that makes Colorado Springs feel like Colorado Springs. Downtown energy, Pikes Peak in the background, and a race that has been challenging drivers for more than a century. Before we go, I just want to say that if you have any questions about buying or selling or really anything about the Pikes Peak region, please do not hesitate to reach out to my team and I. You can call us or text us at 719-266-2725 or you can email us at info@jdmurray.net. And don't forget, we also have 2 free resources for you. You can click below, the Pikes Peak Relocation Guide and the Buy Local Guide. Plus, don't forget to also check out our website at www.jdmountainhome.com, where both of these free resources are, as well as a ton of information about our area and a place where you can start a search for homes here. Lastly, make sure you hit that subscription button and notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new video. I'll see you guys next time.